Hey, hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this is going to be a bonus general message. It has been a day of interruptions. First off, I already did a bonus general message. It'll come out tomorrow. It's this epic saga. It's 3 parts long. It's a big one. It turned out to be great, but that'll come out tomorrow. It's still busy processing. Then I started doing this video, and that national emergency alert system went off, and I just about jumped out of my skin. So we're going to start this video again. This is before I freaked out. 2 cards had come out, and I was in the midst of explaining the way our storyline was beginning before the emergency system started making all those noises on my phone and interrupted the video. So I didn't want to reshuffle. I wanted to go ahead and stick with the storyline that we began with. So we have the Justice in the reverse, and we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. And what I was saying, hi, Adventures of Nacho. So good to see you, sweetheart. Hi, Kimberly. Danny, thank you for being here. So the Justice card is somebody who has been trying really hard to figure out, how can I make things right? They've been working on this for a while, and they're doing it. Somebody is taking action to correct something. It could be a Libra, but somebody has been giving it great thought, great consideration. They've been working really hard, possibly on a lot of moving parts, a lot of minutia and fine details that needed to be arranged in order to make something right. Now, what's interesting about this is that, remember, this Queen of Cups is actually in the reverse as well. Someone making something right is ticking off a Queen of Cups. This is when any of our court cards go in the reverse, that's the worst energy, right? That's, instead of being loving and kind, that's like greedy and demanding. That's not being emotionally open. That's closing down. That's wanting to be cherished and loved, but not necessarily earning that, because we're not giving that in return. So somebody is basically frustrated because a different character is trying to make something right. Now, here's the thing, I was trying to explain this part of it, because this Queen of Cups card has another element to it. If I were to describe this character, I would say that even when they're at their best, this Queen of Cups may have a level of fantasy and superficiality about them. You notice how she's imagining that the stage production that she's there to see, it's like she's saying, I'm so moved by this. These actors performed just for me. The things that other people do in life, they do that for me to be pleased. I feel like this is somebody who could have been, even in their best energy, kind of like pretend nice. They're only happy if things are going their way. They assume everything that everyone else does on this planet somehow is for their benefit, their entertainment, and I say this because she's the only one in the entire theater, and she's sitting here like, oh, this is so beautiful, and it's the end of a show, and she's gonna say, oh, well done, actors, but really it's like, good job, actors, you performed so perfectly for me. It feels that way to me, okay, because it's not the stage performers that we're focused on. The stage lighting is on her. She's the bright one, not them. And we can't kind of dismiss that on this card. So even if she were in the upright, I would still say that the essence of this character could be someone who kind of approaches everything in life a little bit like it hasn't sunk in that, like, in real life, not everything's about us. But I think she kind of thinks that. So when something goes wrong in her perception, even though, keep in mind, someone is trying to make something fair and correct, but it's not all about her. So now she's ticked. Now she's big mad, because what do you mean you're going to make something right for somebody else? Don't you know you perform for me? Everybody does things for me. Why are you thinking about someone else? Why are you concerned about making it fair and right for someone else? Don't you know you're supposed to only care about satisfying me, my needs? I should be the main consideration. You perform this play for my entertainment. That's messy, but that's a darn interesting way to begin, which I love a juicy story. I do. Wow, the Fool. So the person who is over here with that Justice card, that Libra energy, leaving is somehow going to make things right. They are, here's the thing. This is somebody who is doing the thing that they say is right, even though, I mean, look at them. They're a train wreck, right? Their pants are shredded. They got one boot on, one flip-flop. They're still wearing that court jester's hat. They've got, their little dog in the little suitcase, and they don't care. They're going anyway. They're like, my pride is not involved. What I care about is making something right. And to make it right, I need to go talk to somebody. I need to go tell them something important. I need to be there for someone else. It doesn't matter how I look. It doesn't matter if I look scattered. The bottom line is I need to be present for someone who deserves my support. That's what it feels like they're doing. And they straight up don't care. And that's ticking off a Queen of Cups. Tell me more about this. This is definitely an intriguing, juicy storyline so far. We've got Five of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels like they're saying if I didn't move toward someone and give them my assistance, it would be like I wasn't beside them during a really tough time of their life. It would almost be like I'm robbing them of what I owe them, and I won't do that. I need to go stand beside somebody. Who is it that they want to go and be beside? Got a High Priestess in the reverse, and we got the Sun. But it's interesting because this Sun card to me looks more like I would almost expect it to be a Six of Cups card. Oftentimes on a Six of Cups, which is like a returning soulmate energy, we see two kids playing together. And this Sun card is, we see that a lot. The twins also on the Sun card, even though it's Leo energy, not Gemini. But there's this element of the person that they want to go return to. They think that they need to go stand beside this person, like this person needs their help. That's not the case. In fact, if anything, they know that that's not the case. They might be using this as this Libra card in the reverse. At first, I thought it's saying that someone says, I need to go and stand beside someone, and I don't care, Queen of Cups, if you don't like it. I owe that person in their time of need. I think I'm wrong about that. I think what this says is they're saying, no, I might be saying that to the Queen of Cups, but the reality of it is I want to make it fair for myself. I want to go and have a better time with someone that I know is having a great life, and I want to be with them, and I deserve to be with them. This is about themselves, possibly a Libra saying, I'm going to go and spend time with someone that I know I'd have a better time with. Queen of Cups, I'm outie. I deserve to have a better life. I deserve to go and do what I want. Okay, that's interesting because with the High Priestess there, it's almost like they know that's the real reason, and so does the Queen of Cups, which could be why they're kind of miffed over the whole thing. Because it's like, I know you're just going to go have fun. You feel entitled to go have fun, but you're supposed to be making my life better. Okay, hold on. Because this is taking some twists and turns. Tell me just a little bit more about the Sun. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Pentacles in the reverse. Wow. So they have it in their head that they get to go back and have this great life with someone that they can be a power couple with. The only thing is they're acting like I still get a chance to choose this. I didn't before, but now I want to go and be the king or the queen in this equation. That's what I'm pursuing. I want to go and do that. I didn't do it yet, so I'm going now because I deserve to be in this beautiful power couple. They think, I'm going to say this seems like somebody who's walking away from a Queen of Cups, and they believe that they have the right and the opportunity to be in this powerful couple where they're going to be wealthy. It's like they think that whomever this is, whether they view themselves as the king or the queen, whoever the opposing individual is, it's like they're saying, I should be with that really rich Queen of Pentacles, and they're famous or they've got a lot of money, and I should be in that limelight right along with them, not stuck over here with this Queen of Cups. I deserve to go be happy. I'm going to go and get this. The only thing is, keep in mind, I'm not really sure why they think that they're A, entitled to this, and B, they can still have this, because this power couple is not in existence right now, but they're almost like imagining. And let's go back to that Fool card. This is somebody who says, quite foolishly, I'm just going to randomly go. I don't really have much to my name, but I'm going to go. I'm going to arrive on the doorstep of this we'll just say the Queen of Pentacles. And I only say that because we've got this Fool has a masculine on it, but just know I don't read for genders. So this could be same sex couple, this could be reverse roles, doesn't matter. But it's like they're imagining, yeah, I deserve to be happy. I'm going to go and get with that Queen of Pentacles. I'm showing up maybe with nothing, but it doesn't matter. She'll take me back. We'll have this awesome power couple and I'll float around on her yacht, or I'll get to have a yacht of my own as long as I align with her energy, because I'm supposed to be in this wonderful, happy power couple. And that's fair for me to get to split, leave a Queen of Cups behind, and go get my happiness. Tell me about that High Priestess card that's in the reverse, because this is like they know their real motive for doing this, and so does that Queen of Cups, which could explain why the Queen of Cups is so mad about it. Yikes. Six of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, Ace of Cups in the reverse. It's kind of like it's being revealed that, oh, it's as if this person doesn't really, maybe never did love the Queen of Cups, nor did the Queen of Cups love them. This relationship is over. If I don't even think that they were soulmates. I don't think they learned anything from each other. I think both of them are in very selfish energy. This King of Swords, even if they were in the upright, it's an ugly king in the sense that the only way that they're so proud of themselves is if they can compare their success to someone else's failures and losses. Why would you ever walk by someone who's, so unfortunate? He's in a tuxedo and he's like, I feel so good about myself because I'm walking by this guy who, barely even has enough money to feed himself. Like, who gets off on that? I mean, nobody but a creep. Sorry. Kate's opinionated today. But if you feel better about yourself by like grinding down other people, I think you got big problems. Yes, opinionated Kate has run rampant in this story. But my point is that is an ugly card. Anyway we slice it. I don't think that I think that that's fair. So I don't like this king. Even in the upright, I don't like him. It feels like with that High Priestess, they both know. The Queen of Cups knows that this person who is leaving her behind, they know, both of them know, we didn't have love between us. We really weren't happy together. We really weren't soulmates. Something bonded them together though, but it could have been their keep in mind, we got two people both in the reverse here. It could have been their lust for shiny things. Maybe they both thought they could use each other. And then it turns out, you know what? I'm not getting enough out of you. I want to be, it's almost like we have two really selfish people who want all the limelight on themselves. And they thought getting together, they would somehow each get something from each other. But you know what? Two users, it doesn't work. Two users don't give. They both keep expecting the other one to give to them. So they're not getting anything out of each other. It's like these users now, it's kind of like, I got to go look for somebody who will give to me because you didn't give to me. And she's like, yeah, and you were supposed to be giving to me and you're not. They're very, honestly, they should stay together and work on becoming better people. There I go again. Oh my gosh, you guys. So good to see you guys here. Thank you guys for tolerating my sass today. But this is kind of like, I'm sorry. I feel like I don't want to sugarcoat this. This is ugly, and I'm going to call it like it is. We've got some bad behaviors of two people that are both takers. Both of them are ticked off that they didn't get what they wanted. So now one is bailing and going to go try to be the other half of a power couple that they really, frankly, haven't ever invested in building. So let's turn our attention to that, the power couple aspect, because we got that king and that Queen of Pentacles there in the reverse. And that's where this person thinks that they're going and they feel entitled to it. That's the other part I guess I don't like about this. They're thinking I have every right to go get that. So Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so once again, hold on. So this is where they're headed, right? They didn't get anything out of that Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups didn't get anything out of them. They're hopping on the plane with basically maybe not even two pennies to rub together. They never got to be famous. They never got to be catapulted into a life of ease when they were with that Queen of Cups. And that's really what they wanted. So they're done with her. She's done with them, kind of. And they're moving on to go try to get with this power couple. or be the other half of a power couple, that they still feel like someone's going to take them back. This Queen of Pentacles still wants me, I'm sure of it, and she'll give me a life of luxury. So here they come, thinking it's going to be a slam dunk, right? Bullseye. I know just where to go. She's famous. She's, attractive. She's sought after. Now she'll take me back and whammo, I'll be famous and I'll get that life of ease that I deserve. Not so much. Slow your roll, cowboy. We got a 9 of Wands, which says if they show up, they may be met with someone who, heck, maybe she got a bodyguard at this point, or maybe this is a family member, but somebody's going to be like, you there, what are you here for? Oh, you want to talk to the Queen of Pentacles? Well, stand in line, or go get to work. What are you bringing to the Queen of Pentacles doorstep? Why do you think you can just pop in like this? This isn't how this goes. It feels like they're going to think that it's going to be a slam dunk and then go, oh wow, okay, I guess I'm going to have to work a little bit harder at this. There's an obstacle. Either the obstacle is she ain't answering her phone, or there is someone else telling them to beat that pavement with their feet and get gone. But they don't give up. They say, no. You know what? Maybe I do need to come in with a little bit of something. Maybe I'm not allowed to just pop back into her life as easy as I thought. Maybe I should get a job in her area. Maybe I should build a little something for myself first, so that then she'll think, oh, see, I should choose to be with this person again. However, even if they say that they're going to work on something and then return with a bigger offer, they seem to be going about that in a sly way. Somebody who wants to look like their life is more organized, but you notice how he's cheating here at this game that they're playing. It feels like we're still dealing with a story of a shyster King of Swords and a shyster Queen of Cups who've separated, and the shyster King of Swords is still trying to find a way to worm into a Queen of Pentacles life so that they can have a life of ease. And they're trying to prepare themselves. If they get turned away at first, it's like, okay, so I got to work on it, just my persona a little bit more. So let me create another storyline. Or they're very they put all their energy into it's like somebody who, instead of learning a craft so that then they can be skilled and they can get a job and earn money, they learn how to be a better pickpocket. Like that's the attitude. Like, wow, I need to become a better scammer. Then I can get more money. It never crosses their mind. Maybe I should become a better person. Maybe I should work on an honest method by which I could earn money, create something. Like that's what it looks like to me anyway. Dawn Divine, thank you so much, sweetheart. Yell Ruben, thank you. I'm sorry, you guys, I didn't even look up. I've been so busy in my storytelling. Thank you. That is so generous. Both of you. Much love. I appreciate you so, so much. All right. So let's get, we gotta get through this one, because this is an interesting one. What's the big message on all of this? What is the big message on all of this? Because we don't really see them. We have the Lovers. And by the way, the Lovers here is the divine masculine aspect. This card has 2 Lovers cards. One is feminine, one is masculine. Somebody needs to actually find their heart space. Somebody really needs to get in. This is Gemini energy. They really need to ask themselves, what motivates them? Is it love of money? Is it love of a Queen of Pentacles? If there is anything true to this person, because even a shyster can have real love, right? But what is their ultimate motive? Yeah, Ruben, thank you again, you angel. Thank you. Thank you, D'Artagnan. That is so kind. But what is their real motive? It's like this person is complicated. And I say that because the Lover's card is Gemini energy, which is, there's a duality there. It could be true that this person is a freaking shyster, and at the same time that they actually do have real emotions for the Queen of Pentacles. But if their ability to love someone is always secondary to their lust for powerful things, then it's going to be a real twisted situation, and they're not going to end up probably ever being satisfied, right? Because the lust for money and power will never be quenched. There'll never be enough power, enough money, if that's really what they crave. So they need to get into their heart space and ask themselves some kind of important questions. We got the High Priestess here that is in the reverse. Again, this is where there's a big reveal. I'm wondering what I don't know how to take that yet. Hold on. High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles. I wonder if they're finally becoming aware of exactly that. Like, what is abundance? Because I wonder if it's starting to hit them pretty hard now they've been turned away from her. They thought it was going to be a slam dunk. They knew just who they want to be with. They want to be in this power couple, maybe for all the wrong reasons initially. And then it starts to actually strike them that, wait a second, I'm not allowed to just come in and be with her. I would actually have to have something to offer. Maybe they actually do eventually start working on themselves a little bit, and they start to realize that it is a little bit more satisfying to be a person of substance and to actually pursue something that the heart wants, not just this lust for money. Maybe that's the only way they ever thought they would have value, is if they had X amount of money in the bank, or if they were attached to a famous person, a powerful person. Maybe they're getting a glimpse at, with the high priestess in the reverse, this is a glimpse at what is simmering somewhere deep down inside. It's the unspoken about things that are there within someone, and sometimes it's our shadowy side, and sometimes it's the stuff that it's like, wow, I'm finally seeing what I'm really drawn to. Maybe they didn't even realize that they actually are drawn to the Queen of Pentacles because they actually do have love. Maybe they don't know what love is. This is, their heart might have only just now started to turn on now that they've walked away from something that was really shallow. They're trying to go towards somebody who they view as powerful. They're denied access. Then they try to start building some kind of an offer, even if they begin by some shystery behavior there. But somewhere along the lines, it's kind of like we're seeing this person have some kind of spiritual awakening that a life of substance isn't about money. It's about, like that equal give and take of friendship and relationships and real bonds, because money comes and goes. I just think this person's really slow to wake up to something deeper. I feel like it's been very superficial. What they viewed as important was very superficial. We got the Three of Swords in the reverse, and we get the Action of Wands. I have to say, I wonder if, I don't know that they end up with this Queen of Pentacles at all, but I do think that this has been an important journey for them. They're getting a really big look at themselves, and it's something stable. Anytime we see something geological like this, I think that this is the wave, is what it's called. I think this is located in Arizona. I think. I might be wrong. Please fact check me there. But it's a really smooth, like striated, I think it's sandstone, but it's a gorgeous shades of red. I have a backdrop of this. I've never been there though. I've always wanted to go. But this is, rocks are, it's earthy and it's stable. However, they coupled this with the Action of Wands. There is real passion here for something. This isn't fleeting. This is something stable. Even though normally we would look at an Action of Wands and say, oh, that's just a knight. They rush in, they rush out. But not when we couple it with something this powerful, this stable, and this enduring. I almost feel like this character has always looked for transitional things in their life, maybe because they had a hole where their heart should be. And as they're recognizing that and some things are getting healed, they're becoming a more stable person in their emotions. They're starting to actually recognize maybe what they've been hungry for isn't power and money. Maybe it was real emotion, someone of substance, someone to connect to that isn't just you make me look good and then, or I'll make you look good. Relationships are transactional, where it's just about what can I get from you? How will that make me appear valuable in the eyes of others if I am seen walking next to somebody famous? I feel like that's the thing that's changing maybe for this person, but it's been a journey for them to get here. What's ironic is that they're learning this about themselves, and they're still not having access to that Queen of Pentacles. They aren't in that power couple yet. What happens with that pursuit? April Day, thank you. You little angel, thank you so much. All right, let's take a look. Jojo, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Hey, John, good to see you. Don, lots of love to you and Aries K-Web. Okay, so what happens with the two of them, though? This attempt that they're making to get into this power couple being denied access, and now they're actually finding something more meaningful out about themselves. This person is changing. We've got a Six of Swords. And we've got a 6 of cups. It I know it could come across as insincere in one respect only because we've talked so negatively about this character's previous motives for relationships and everything that they wanted. The thing is, they knew darn well that they were not with the soulmate with when they were in that connection with the Queen of Cups. They were in a reversed energy, as was the Queen of Cups. This was a karmic bond, and to me, when I say that, what I mean is the lesson that two people needed to learn, they couldn't learn together. They needed to push away from each other and leave each other alone because they were both in the same exact negative energy, feeding each other's negativity. So, on one hand, they did do something good. They broke away from that. Maybe again, partially because they were like, I deserve better. I should have somebody who makes my life easier. I want to be in that power couple. But I will say this, they still broke a chain and they walked away from a karmic connection that was not a soulmate. They weren't going to learn anything. And they got tired of maybe simply being with somebody that reflected all the same bad energy of that they were putting out. Then they're denied access to that Queen of Pentacles and that power couple that they now say they really want to get with. And they can't get with her either because they got lessons to learn. They would never have been able to honor a connection like that if they were still just looking at it as I deserve to be in a power couple. So they had to do some growing. As they've done some growing, there are some things that they are leaving behind. And that is, we already said, like the lust for power and all of that. They're leaving that behind. But more than that, they're moving into a place where I think a simpler life is actually what they want. They're not thinking that I need to be famous or be beside somebody who's famous before my life will have value. They're actually saying, look at this. I could, go down and look at this gorgeous lake and actually find more satisfaction than I would trying to go out to fancy parties with someone that doesn't like me and I don't even like them, but we're both trying to become famous and improve an image. They're realizing that no longer needing that hollow sense of fulfillment, that superficiality, it's such a relief. Like their desire for calm and like a more meaningful life, it's so much simpler to find a meaningful life when it's not contingent upon being famous or rubbing elbows with people where their name is going to be in lights. They actually have found contentment living a life where they're like, I'm just present, I'm just like enjoying nature, I'm enjoying what's around me. It's no longer about, am I doing better financially than somebody else and that's where I get my jollies. It's no longer about how famous can I become? It's about, am I living a good life? Am I honoring the fact that this world is a beautiful place, that I get to be here and be a part of it? That I'm already winning if I enjoy that. I just think that this character had never been in a place where either A, they thought that they could achieve very much, so that's why they were always on a quest to somehow rub elbows with people that they could find fame with. So that was one thing they had to let go of. And then the other side of it was they were always after like, shiny things, name and lights, all of the pizzazz. Because, how could you ever think that you're anything, or how will anyone ever see you as someone of value unless, like, maybe they came from a family where they only celebrated people if they, like, you know, had their name on some plaque somewhere in some business or on a park bench, or you know what I mean? And this person is finally like, I'm not, that's not where happiness comes from. They're moving into a calmer phase of their life, and they're also finally ready to actually be in a soulmate connection. Up until now, I gotta say, this person was pretty hollow. Look, a soulmate connection is where two people should be able to connect, and they build memories and they grow and they lift each other and they contribute different things, and it's part of the beautiful journey. But it's probably not going to work out very well if one person comes in with absolutely nothing to contribute. They had to first realize that they do have something to contribute. They don't have to be famous to do that. This is more of an emotional bond, an intellectual bond, a bond that helps one another achieve more. They are thinking now not about that power couple because I want to be on that yacht with the Queen of Pentacles. They're actually thinking about whatever energy they ever shared with the Queen of Pentacles, simple moments, holding hands, um, seeing Queen of Pentacles shoes sitting next to theirs, by the front door and saying, "You know what? That's so symbolic of like we're walking the same path together." Like that's the kind of stuff that they want now. It's the more meaningful things in life. It's not about when do we get on that yacht because we have to have a life of, you know, whatever, a 24 karat life. They're finally ready, maybe, to be in some kind of a connection. So, will that happen? Monique, thank you so much, sweetheart. You are so incredibly kind. Thank you for your generosity. Oh my gosh, you always blow me away. Thank you, honey. That is so kind. Mwah. Much love to you as well, honey. And I'll give Aries a scratch for you. By the way, I will be putting out a Virgo video later on tonight as well. So watch for that. And I've got the other zodiacs to complete as well. We'll probably do 5 or 6 zodiacs today. We have the Hierophant and we have the Four of Swords. This does become, or is already, a pretty spiritual bond between themselves and that Queen of Pentacles. It is not the kind of bond we thought it was. This wasn't an easy road. They met someone who made an impact on them and they were not ready for that impact to like enlighten them. It's almost like, okay, when I was like, oh, I don't know, probably 11, I tried reading Keys of the Kingdom by A.J. Cronin. One of my favorite books. But at 11, it was way over my head. Then I read it again as an adult, and it was like, oh my God, there's so much to this. Sometimes we can be presented with something and we don't get it yet. We're not mature enough yet. We're not awakened enough yet. We're punching above our weight limit, our weight class. That's kind of what it was for this person. They knew that Queen of Pentacles was somehow important to them, but they were in no way, shape, or form ready to like comprehend the paragraphs that made up what that Queen of Pentacles really was, or what kind of a relationship they could really have. But something here, I'm using books as an analogy because we have somebody with a book that's open. We have the keys there. And Keys of the Kingdom is, by the way, super, super amazing film. Also, they turned it into an old black and white film with Gregory Peck. But amazing characters, amazing perspectives. And this seems like the information was there, but they weren't able to access it because it didn't sink in yet. There had to be a lot of healing first. Now, are they no longer a shallow person? I mean, basically, that's what we're saying in all of this. But meeting that Queen of Pentacles, whenever they did, they weren't ready for her yet. They are ready for her now. But they did try to come in expecting they could just jump into that, and they were denied access. I think at this point in time, if they try again, I think they're going to have a very different outcome. They're different now. They're approaching differently now. This has taken some serious spiritual growth, is what I would say. Keys of the Kingdom is it is actually a spiritual book, but in a very different way. I think, you know what? I liked the fact that this was the story of somebody's journey, because the things that make a character shallow, we saw why they were that way, and we didn't have to judge them so harsh for it. I mean, call it like it is. Yeah. Recognize that they got a lot of growth to do, but still allow this character the space to breathe and grow and change, and then reevaluate them after they've done some growing. And I think that's a really gracious message in this storytelling as well, that we saw somebody really kind of in some crummy behavior, but they don't have to stay that way. The choice is theirs to do something different, but not until they've learned why they should do it different, how they should do it different. I don't know. I like the fact that we don't have to say a character is just crap. They're always crap. They're always going to remain crappy. I like it when our characters can grow, because hopefully we all can grow, right? Let me tell you, I've been crappy before too and had to grow, and I probably still need to. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hakuna Matata, thank you, you angel. Thank you very much. I will definitely give Aries a little scratchy behind his ear. Thank you. That is so generous and so kind. Thank you everybody for hanging out with me. Hey, hey, how you doing, matey? Good to see you out there in London. I'm absolutely delighted that you were here. You guys, Yell, Ruben, thank you again. Yell, that I think that this means I can have at least 3 cappuccinos today. You are so supplying me with caffeine today. Thank you. Yell, you're amazing. You guys, thanks everybody. It's always great to see you. Oh, Brian, I'm glad you popped by. Late is perfect, you know? We get a chance to say hi regardless. Mel, thank you, honey. Lots of love. Thanks again, April Day, Monique. Thank you guys. Teresa, hi, Denisa. Teresa and Denisa. That's perfect that you guys were in a row. Yes, Dr. Stephanie Lynn, I will absolutely do Pisces, Aries, Ophiuchus, Scorpio, Cancer, and Virgo. Those will all be out today. I'll probably have to chop them up just a little bit simply because of the way my work day is. So some will come out now and then some will come out later on tonight. Okay. But Jojo, I'm glad you enjoyed the Gemini. Awesome. Green, thank you for enjoying the dramatic stories. We get a lot of those on my channel. I swear, I feel like I'm always doing the deep dive. Hi, Mimi. Good to see you, honey. Stephanie D in the house. Good to see you. Hi, Delinda. Delinda, watch for Fucus later on. I didn't forget about our Fucus crew, not at all. uh, Suzanne, yeah, I agree with you, darling. Hey, Lisa. I am delighted you were here at MHCon. It's always nice to get a chance to do the lives. Also, we have a singles video that I'll put out. I'll probably do the singles next, and then we'll get to the zodiacs. Okay. Mwah. Bye, you guys. I'll see you in the next ones. Bye for now.